Hey guys, it's your girl Tower Crush back with another review, and this time it is for Queen Sugar Season 3. Season 3. Season 3. Because I'm goofy. Okay, if you have not hit my subscribe button, I see a lot of y'all done that lately. Thank you. Thank you. A girl be working hard. Thank you. Okay, so this season was okay, but I'll tell you right now, and I was mad at Nova. I was mad at Nova. Okay, so let me start. This season, Ralph Angel did find out that Blue is not his child. He did a DNA test because Darla told him that she had a one night stand with one or a few guys before she came back home. And that's when she got pregnant with Blue, but she wasn't for certain. What he went and found out. And Blue definitely is not his child. So, but that doesn't change anything for Ralph Angel. Ralph Angel has been there for him most of his life. Of course, he was gone for 4 years of his life, but his mother wasn't around either. He was being taken care of by Aunt Vi. So Aunt Vi was basically raising the boy. And so they definitely not trying to hurt Darla if she's trying to take him back because he's not, part of the family. So let's see, we found out that Vi has lupus, and lupus is definitely what's been bothering her, giving her dizzy spells, giving her pain in her hands and her joints and things. Lupus is an autoimmune disease and it's nothing to play with. So I pray that she doesn't have a too hard of a battle with it. Hopefully she'll take her medicine like she's supposed to and stop being secretive towards her family because they didn't even she had to be forced to tell them after she had went to the hospital a couple of times. So don't be that. Don't be on that. Don't think for other people. Don't assume that it's a bother or you're a burden. Let people that you love know if something's going on with you, please. And so Vi's prize pies got a deal. So first they asked her to double her order, and but actually the guy found one of her pies, I guess at a restaurant, and asked her if she would be interested in maybe producing pies and bring them to his store to be sold. And she was like, yes. Then he offered to double her order. And she said, yes. Then he offered her, to be in all of his stores. She said, whoa, hold on. So basically, she didn't want to give up her recipes and she didn't want to lose the people person interaction that she usually gets from selling her pies. And so she came up with a plan of, getting her own pie shop. That way she can still sell pies in bulk if she wants to, and she can still serve the people and be, personable. Because Vi's just one of those people. And he took the bait, but she got sick in the meeting. So that's when she had to tell him that she had lupus too. I don't understand these people that don't tell people that they sick. I really don't. I don't understand it. I really don't. Like, what are you trying to prove? Going through it on your own. Like, I don't know what that is, but yeah, so he was definitely not, kicking her to the curb. He was just like, you need to let me know. We're going to be business partners now. And so, Hollywood had already offered to buy her a truck, buy her things to help her business. But of course, she being, I don't know, too proud to accept the help. And it's mainly because her brother held everything he did for her over her head. So she's like, I don't want nobody doing nothing for me that I got to hear about every day, going forward. So, but of course, Hollywood is like man goals. Like people want a Hollywood in their life. Hollywood makes it all about that. And, he's definitely her rock. And it really hurt my feelings when she told him she didn't need him, but she wants him. Baby, don't tell him you don't need him. He gonna find somebody that needs him. But they got married. It was cute and everything. Everybody showed up, didn't know what they were showing up for. They come out all pretty and handsome, and they tied the knots. And his mother came and visited, and she was basically like, "What about my grandbabies?" Like, and I feel her. But you're not gonna get no grandbabies with no 65-year-old woman. It's not going down. Sorry. And your son, yeah, that's his soulmate. So yeah, he's not. It was something you did wrong because he wouldn't be into older women otherwise. I'm just saying. It's your fault, ma. And let's see. Charly, she sold the mill to the Landrys, planning to take the Landrys down, one by one. And she came into business with his sister, the Landry sister. And she's like, yeah, I've been on the board all these years. And And I'm me and you both are going to take my brother down. And I thought she set her up because she basically showed her how she could take shares from a not from one of her nephews, because he's doing all kind of illegal stuff and definitely not doing right by the company and the bylaws. So she took his 10 shares, and now she has 11 shares. And so they were thinking with those shares they could stop the penitentiary that the Landrys are basically trying to take all the land and build a penitentiary on. They're thinking they can stop it with the vote. So they show up the vote, but lo and behold, they voted 3 days before. So now they had to go to the city council. The city council people voted to build, to go ahead and build the jail. It was a 4-3 vote. And so the jail was being built. And last ditch effort, his sister came to Charly. Well, Charly came to her and said, you know what? I need them books. I need, let me get them books, and we can make this whole thing go away, because the sister didn't want a penitentiary on, their land, period. She didn't want that. So she was definitely with any plan Charly came up with. And Charly was like, give me the real books and I'll make sure this whole thing falls apart, because they are in major debt. He's misrepresented his company to, the prison builders, and basically she exposed his books, his real books, and they backed out. So the penitentiary is over with, and she got control of what is it? I can't think of his name. Proppers. She got control of his land and his house, so he got to move back in because he was staying with her, because he got put out because the land just putting everybody off of their land. And these type of things happen on a regular basis. Like, I don't understand it, but it definitely continues to happen. But he got his land back, and she's doing a whole lot for the community, because they got mad at her for selling that mill. But I'm like, how y'all gonna be mad at her? First of all, y'all left her when y'all said y'all was gonna bring y'all business to her. Y'all let the Landry scare y'all out of it, and y'all left her high and dry. She goes and negotiates with the Landrys and gets y'all the same rates that she was offering y'all for 5 years. And y'all still mad because she gave up the mill? I don't understand that at all. Like, them people was definitely in their own way, because she did that for y'all. She gave up all the hard work she did for y'all, and y'all gonna treat her like that? But they was in that meeting, and she definitely got everybody's attention. So they thanked her for that. And then she met this guy in and out over there and over there or whatever. She met this guy named Romero, and they've been seeing each other, and she kind of likes him too. So I'm definitely feeling that. Now, her and Remy, they fell apart. He broke up with her last season. He was like, I can't do this. But now he done pushed up on her sister, and she went for it. Oh my God, I was ready to fight Nova. You supposed to be so holy, sanctified, always judging people. I always got something to say. I always got to be righteous and this and this and that. But you gonna mess with your sister's dude that she just got finished messing with, that hurt her? You gonna let him kiss you? You gonna kiss him back? Y'all gonna hold hands? Y'all gonna go walking? Y'all gonna act like y'all a whole couple? And you ain't even had no conversation with her. I was so mad at Nova, because I thought she was so much better than that. But no, she's a scallywag. She's a free-spirited scallywag, and I ain't gonna take it back, because you don't do that to your own sister. And then you gonna say, well, I'll end it if you want me to. What does that mean? You should have never started it. You knew you was wrong for starting it. When he grabbed your hand, you should have been like, hey, what are you doing? But no, you let it happen because you wanted it to happen. Because you want all the meat to yourself, don't you, Nova? Nova had me mad. Oh, she had me so mad. I don't play that girl code stuff. No, 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 no. No, you won't. No, 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 no. You were dead wrong. So wrong. Heavenly wrong. And I don't care if Charly went on with 5 other men. Ask her before you pursue somebody that you know she was into. You don't just do that and then tell her, like, yeah, but if you want me to stop, if you want to be a hater, like, come on, man. We've got to be better than that. And then Micah got himself taken out he wanted to be out of private school, because he wanted to go to a public school with more people that look like him, because he felt like he had been cheated out of his blackhood, and he didn't, he felt like he was privileged, and that privilege only lasts for so long, because when he got put over by that cop, that privilege didn't stop him from getting a gun put in his mouth with the trigger pulled, even though there were no bullets in the gun. That was definitely traumatizing for him. So he wanted to go to the public school so he can get down with the people, because he went to a basketball game, the rival game for, I guess, St. Josephine, and 3 students went out there and knelt for the national anthem, and he thought that was so cool. So he started running with them. Man, you, Kiki's his girlfriend. He's putting on the back burner to run with these people. And they went to this plantation, and they was just watching all of these white people taking pictures, selfies and stuff in front of the slave quarters or whatever. And they decided to stage a protest. And so what they was going to do, what they did was they vandalized the the slave quarters and basically said a prayer to their ancestors, to basically say we stopping this because we don't want them, trivializing what y'all have gone through. Well, one of the little dumb little boys, they had these candles lit on the doggone porch. He puts his bag down right over the fire, like, and you looked at it and you walked away. Like, that was just so stupid how they made that fire happen. I would have much rather it just a spark flew and caught onto something than the way they did it. It was so stupid. He just laid it on the porch in between 2 candles. Who does that and doesn't pay attention to where it's going? Oh, that was slow, Ava. Like, you got to do better than that, girl. But because of that, the guy whose bag got burnt up, he got caught with he left his lighter there and it had his fingerprints on it. So they locked him up, which made Micah and the rest of them think that, oh, they're going to come after us. Well, they went over to one of the little guy's house and they just denied. And, he said, well, I'm going to help him. I'm going to go see him. I'm going to spend time with him. I'm not going to let him do this time by himself or whatever. But dude was like, it's whatever. It was my lighter. It wasn't y'all's lighter. It's cool. And, he told his peoples that he's the one that burned down the slave quarters. But, of course, they're not telling them. They don't want to turn him in. They don't want him doing time. But he did at least offer to help the little boy, and visit him. I'm trying to think, did anything else happen? Okay, Darla and Ralph Angel finally came to an agreement. And mind you, her mother done called CPS, try to have Blue removed from Ralph Angel's house, but it didn't work because he's not an unfit parent. He had made a bad decision and let one of his workers stay with him, but he's not a bad parent, so they wasn't going to remove Blue. And he knew, even though he's not my biological son, I'm on his birth certificate, so he's mine as far as the law is concerned, so y'all can't just take him from me. And they was like, yeah, so... And then Darla pretty much told her mother to mind her own business, that she was going to handle the Blue situation with Ralph Angel by herself. She didn't need her help no more. And she don't, because her mother was messing things up. Being messy. Messy. Where was you when Darla was out getting high and stuff and Vi was raising your grandbaby? Why you didn't come get your grandbaby then? I'm just asking. So, that being said, I think that's about... They came to a happy medium, and now they cool, and they're going to co-parent or whatever, 50-50, so it's all good. And, Ralph Angel did start dating a girl that he was working with at the fish market, Tran, but I think he broke it off with her, and they ain't going to get back together, I don't think. But they was really a nice couple, and Blue liked her and everything. And Darla says that she wants him to be happy, so she wants him to be back with her. So hopefully he goes and gets her and apologizes for breaking it off with her, because Ralph Angels is all over the place. He always is. He can't ever make a good decision, I don't think. But we're going to keep our faith for him in season 4, and hopefully he pulls it together just a little bit more. But again, that is my $5.02. I thank y'all for watching. If you like the video, please like it and subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Peace.